When someone approached Jesus and said to him, what's the first commandment? In other words, what's the most important commandment? And the basis of this was really, how do we follow God? What is the most important thing God wants? And Jesus responded like this, and this is good for you to hear this because it will help you understand what it looks like to follow God, what it is to be a Christian, and what is Jesus looking for, what is God looking for. And he said, the whole law, the whole desire of what God wants, in other words, the Ten Commandments, plus everything the prophets taught of what God wanted from his people, hangs on these two commandments, he said, on these two things that I'm about to say. The first one is love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. In other words, with all yourself. And meaning loving God means to actually obey him. It's love in action. So if you love him, you will make time to spend time with him and things like that. Second, he says, is like the first one. Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. And then he expounded on that. He actually explained what that means in another place where he said, to love your neighbor as yourself is to do to others as you would want them to do for you. And in another way of saying it is what a revelation or an understanding God gave me is to reverse something that was said, say it the other way, and you'll understand even amplified, even more what Jesus wants to say or what God is teaching us. So it's not just do unto others as you would want them to do to you, but also you can look at it like this. Don't do to others as you wouldn't want someone to do to you. So that's how you know. So in other words, if you wouldn't want someone lying to you, then don't lie to others. If you wouldn't want someone cheating you in a business deal, in something that you're about to buy or whatever, then don't cheat others. If you wouldn't want someone stealing from you, then don't steal from others. If you wouldn't want someone backstabbing you, gossiping behind your back, then don't talk bad behind other people's backs, because you wouldn't want that done to you either. So in the reverse side, in the side that he said it, so if you do to others as you would want them to do for you, just another example, these are all examples, is you imagine you're driving and then you see a person's car broke down and they're on the side of the road and they're on the road and they have to push it and it's just by themselves, the person. So if you have time and you have the strength, get out of the car, push the car and help the person. Why? Because that's what you would have want someone to have done for you. If you couldn't push the car yourself and you needed some help, you would have loved if someone would have stopped the car to help you. So that's how you apply it. Whatever the situation is, think about, would I want someone to do that to me? Then don't do it to others. Or what would I want someone to do for me in that situation? And then you do it for that person. And that's how you know how to live for God. This is what God requires. He simplified it and it's amazing. So this is what I want to share with you, this beautiful thing that Jesus said. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself, which is to do to others as you would want them to do for you. And this is what God will love from us. That's it. All right, take care.